Dave, just first with Tyler, he just talked about the frustrations that he's been dealing with and how, potentially some of these mechanical changes might have led to just that kind of shoulder irritation. I guess first, how concerning is this for you? And are you hoping that this could just, he's down for a few days and then hopefully can kind of stay online? Or how are you envisioning just next steps for him with this injury?
Long-term concern, probably not. I think short-term, just trying to find some consistency on obviously availability, how he's feeling mechanically, physically, whatever it might be. There's concern there. What happens in the coming days, I don't know right now. I think in the next couple of days, we'll have some more answers to kind of see where we go short term. But, we're all frustrated.
Short term, does that mean he's already going for imaging?
Potentially. He's had a lot of imaging, but if there's more imaging, I'm not sure. I'll let the training staff and the doctors handle that.
Do you think he'll go on the IL?
That's certainly a possibility. We got to get him to a place where he feels that when he takes the mound, he can go out there and, be the guy that he's capable of being. And, until we get to that point, I think that the IL is certainly a conversation, yeah.
The team talks about just offensively, like kind of sometimes guys just mentally free up. Is that also the case sometimes for pitchers? And could that be something with him, just, needing to kind of find that space mentally to kind of know that the stuff can be there, I guess? Does it work, I guess, for both sides?
Well, it's just, with Tyler, it's hard because, the not feeling good, the past injuries, how his body's not synced up, the mechanics of it. There's a lot of different pieces that you're trying to suss out to put him in the right mental place to perform. And so we haven't got there, we're not there. And so I don't know the solution right now. But we've got to kind of, number one, make sure he's healthy, and then kind of go from there.
Were you able to notice the shoulder was an issue?
Not at all, not at all.
And what did you see?
I saw Tyler out there shaking his arm and, in between the warm-up pitches into the second inning, and then at that point in time, I wasn't going to have him continue to pitch.
Obviously, Ben came in through the bullpen a lot. What sort of stood out to you about him sort of being in that sort of role, and considering the success he's had while being stretched out? Has there been any consideration of continuing stretching out?
Yeah, it's a thought. He gave us 4 innings today. He's unflappable. He flooded the strike zone, and he saved our tails today. Our bullpen's in a great spot going into this next series. And the bullpen's just done a fantastic job this year. I can't say enough about what they've done, and to take the ball in the second inning and have to go 4 innings, it's pretty remarkable. So what Ben's done, what all those guys have done is fantastic.
What would it take to, for you to really consider taking Ben from a role that he has succeeded in with the bullpen to maybe stretching him out, like if the need kind of arises?
Well, I think right now we'll kind of go through the rotation, for the next week and kind of see how it looks. But obviously Ben's going to be down for the Miami series, and then knowing that we've got him up to 50 pitches, something like that, and see the need at that point in time, because things change quite a bit, and we just don't, I don't think anyone right now can say where he's going to be slotted in. We'll kind of get through this next series and then see where we're at as far as the staff.
Each case is kind of its own, but especially considering the injuries dealt with last year's staff, this many significant pitching injuries this early, just how exhausting is that sort of for you to be in this position?
It is what it is. It's certainly, guys are picking each other up. So we have a lot of good arms and a lot of good talent. And at the end of the day, we're winning a lot of baseball games more than we're losing. And it's not something we haven't, experienced before. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to be fine. It's just I think we're all just frustrated. But, we still want a series.
The mechanical changes with Tyler, is this something that he's researched on his own, or has this been sort of a collab with Mark and the rest of the staff?
I think that it was a little bit of a collab, a little bit of Tyler, a little bit of maybe a third party, just kind of talking about what can potentially keep him healthy, synced up, more athletic, all that. And so, that's kind of where we were at coming into spring training.
What does the rotation look like for the Marlins? Was it another bullpen game Tuesday?
Bullpen game on Tuesday,
And Tony?
and then Tony will be on Wednesday.
What about Andy today? Career high 4 RBIs, 4 hits. What did you see from him? Talk a lot about it.
Just excited for Andy. You just see the confidence, the joy of just playing, competing, and he's picked us up with some big hits, and really happy for him. Yeah.
In general, to see just the offense have these back-to-back performances, do you feel like this is just kind of the turning of the corner for them as well?
I do. Obviously getting Shohei back and just kind of having the at-bats in the middle of the order, which we've had. Certainly Andy's been a big part of it this past series, been very helpful, and I do think that we've turned a corner. So we're going to see some good arms this next series, but I like where we're at offensively.
It's a big if, but if Tyler and Blake is going to longer IL, are you thinking about maybe bring Ohtani earlier?
No, not at all. I think Shohei's separate as far as the process, and I think Gomer said it yesterday, maybe it's a week-to-week thing, and I just don't really know, but the availability of the other pitchers has no bearing on Shohei's program. Thanks, guys.
That's good.